What up, everybody? It's me, Logdotzip, and today we're talking about the weather update that Minecraft honestly needs. We're in the middle of a very cold biome, yet I seem to work just fine. I know for a fact if I didn't have any gear on or anything and I was in the middle of a tundra like this, I'd be shivering. Well, now you can do it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what we've been waiting for. Brr, it's cold out here. Oh, wait a minute. In Minecraft, the cold doesn't do anything to you. Or does it? Well, now it does, baby. Using only one command. Look at this temperature bar at the top. Y'all seeing that? We now have wind and temperature and weather in Minecraft. Oh boy. Allow me to explain more. All you need to do is check out the command in the description of today's video, paste it into a command block like you just saw me do in the world. What is going on with this guy? I think the wind's got him. I mean, it's literally powerful wind. Look, I'm not moving. My hands are not on my keyboard right now. There is a really strong wind blowing in game right now. It's kind of messing me up. Either way, once you put this command into your world, you have now added in temperature controls, which will regulate how hot or cold it is in game. Notice it's getting a bit cold out here. You see, look, when we start to step on certain types of blocks, look at the temperature up at the top. It is dropping like a lead weight. Now see, it moves a lot slower on snow here because it's not actually snow. It's, you know, it's just grass with a little snow layer, so it doesn't count as real snow. Right. Look at the bunny to the right of my head. The bunny. He's oh, buddy. The windstorm's got you. Yo, and this guy's having a good time, too. You doing okay, man? Geez, some people can just not keep it together in weather conditions. It's kind of embarrassing. Where'd he go? Oh, you heard me talking about him. Yes, notice it's getting a bit cold out here. What are you gonna do? Set yourself on fire? Or maybe find a nice warm house? You know, I like the idea of setting myself on fire. Let's do that. We're just gonna do that. Set me on fire. Thank you so much. But as you can see, my temperature is steadily rising. So that's one way to regulate your temperature. Again, though, if you happen to be on ice, it's not gonna work quite as nicely as icely. Get it? Cause oh, it's a good thing we spawn right here. Anyways, let's get to the house. This wind is killing me. Empty house. Totally not suspicious. So we're in this house, things are looking a little bit nicer. The temperature control is now regulated a lot more easily. You'll want to add this to your world, by the way, to spruce up your survival experience and give you a slightly different take on how you might survive in these worlds. Now, if you feel like you're being pushed, as we discussed before, that's the wind. You can track the direction that the wind is going, and if you're wondering, that's what this sound effect is. That is the wind veil, giving off its weathery sound effect. You know, whether you like it or not. Get it? You can track the direction that the weather wind is pushing by naming an arrow, weather rod, and then placing it in an item frame. You see? It's now going this way. You can't actually rotate it on your own there. It has a mind of its own. But it will give you an idea of the direction that the wind is going, although, you know, you could just stand still and see that it's moving you. So, you know, it's fun to make. It's fun to have in your little, world. Are we going into a chest? Oh my gosh, this diet is working out amazingly. I cannot believe I'm fitting through this part. Wow. Oh, it hurt me. Actually, look, the wind just changed direction, so now we're going this way. More on the weather veil later and what you can do with these wind changes. Let me show you some different examples of temperature in effect. Down here in the basement, we've got more information on this sensation. Hydration in the Fire Nation. As long as it rhymes, we're gonna do it. Now, different blocks lower your temperature bar. You see, we got some torches here. We'll use those for later. Snow blocks. Look at our temperature control at the top there. Slowly dropping. You dig? It's a little too slow. On the ice, it moves even more slowly. Oh, this is so sad, guys. Low temperatures slow your healing and your crop growth. And you're also much slower. But not only that, you're resistant to fire, which is nice. You know, fire resistance is nice when you're really cold. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. Now, the lower you get, though, is when you start to see these effects in action. You can even get yourself into some water, and that will actually slowly regulate your body temperature back up there. You see, we got these differences here, and you can kind of get an idea of what will lower your temperature and what will raise it as well. Water's good for getting you back to a neutral level. This ice, though, different story. Now, look closely at the temperature bar and notice shortly here that it actually is going to change a different color. And when it does that, that means you've entered a brand new stage of coolness. And I don't mean cool as in like you're the coolest guy in the world. Hopefully Aaron added some sunglasses to my face right now. But cool as in, oh my gosh, things are looking a little bit worse. You now have slowness 3 at all times, and you also have fire resistance at all times, which could be a good thing, but not if you're moving at this speed. So how do you fix it? Well, there's a few different ways to do it, none of which are up here. I don't know why I'm coming up here. Oh wait, I'm just kidding, I guess so. Wood maintains a lot of heat. It retains all that heat and it passes it on to you. So our temperature has slowly gone up now that we're standing on top of wood. But let's get it back down so we can see these effects in play, because there are a few different ways to raise your temperature as well. Namely, if you're hanging out with torches nearby, you see the torches? You stand over one, you get a little bit warmer. And sometimes it's hard to place some of these guys down. Could y'all work with me a little bit, please? Thank you. Much better. When you're in torch mode like this, you know, you basically consume the torches and it adds to your heat level. I'm gonna get rid of that weather veil. I said wid. I'm gonna get rid of it. You gotta go, mister. But yes, standing by torches will make your heat go back up. I'm gonna go ahead and get nice and cool again. They call me the cool-again hooligan. I'm just kidding, they don't call me that. It gets even worse. Your temperature bar will eventually turn white, as in frost cold. And you'll still have some resistance effects, as you saw there, fire resistance, slowness. But the moment you hit 0 on your temperature bar, you'll start to take frostbite damage. Every once in a while, you'll get hit with the sheer coldness of the world around you. And you'll take a nice weather effect every once in a while, too, as you saw a second ago. Now, it's not a crazy amount, so if you're not near anything to keep you warm, it won't be the end of the world. It's literally like a half heart of damage every 20 seconds or so, so it's not a big deal. And again, all you really have to do is have some torches with you or step into some water, and you should instantly be able to start raising that temperature bar. Once again, you don't gotta worry about it too much. We'll show you right now. You see, look, the temperature is already slowly beginning to regulate itself. Actually, we're pretty close to the ice there. Oh, look, it did go up a little bit. That's nice. You see, it's very slow, but it does what it needs to. But let's warm up instead. I'm kind of getting a little too cold here. Now, different blocks can also raise your temperature bar. You see, we got a few different options here. Look at this. Stand on sand, you know, desert status. Your temperature slowly begins to raise. Stand on top of magma blocks, and you can see that it raises a lot faster than before. We're now at a decent temperature. Stand in fire, and it goes up even faster. It's kind of ridiculous. Gotta get back in this water. It's terrible. Remember how when it gets cold enough, you'll actually get fire resistance added to you? Well, you can take literally slight advantage of that by jumping into lava, and that will instantly heat you up, but then you'll slowly lose your fire resistance. So not really the biggest recommendation. Now, having high temperatures on your temperature bar will weaken you and will also prevent you from getting fire resistance. So the higher up your temperature bar is, the less chance you have of surviving around fire. And in general, because you're weakened. I'll show you. So this is moving pretty quickly. Green means you're safe temperature-wise, but in just a second here, you'll actually see that temperature bar change color once again, and it won't be green, it won't be blue, it won't be white, it's yellow. Now, the moment you hit with yellow, you get weakness 3, which makes it extremely difficult for you to do any decent damage to nearby mobs. Allow me to show you. See, we got some sheepies here, and we got some cows here. And I don't think I grabbed the sheeps by mistake, but look. What's up? What's up, Betsy? Oh, man, I'm normal temperature now. We'll just stand on this instead. I'm going to spawn in a Betsy. Man, this Betsy's not spawning in for some reason. Let me just go over here instead. Hey, Betsy! You see, look, I can't even attack it because I've got weakness 3 on me. That will remain that way until you regulate your temperature. So we'll stand on the ice for a little bit. You can see in a second here, once I go back to green temperature, I'll actually be able to attack this creature. See, there you go. Sorry, Betsy, it's nothing personal. Oh, wait, it is. I'm very hungry. Look at her trying to get inside the water. It's so adorable, guys. Anyways, fire will also spread much faster when you've got a higher temperature. But it gets even worse at the hottest temperatures. I mean, look at this. Look at the fire spread. It's ridiculous. Now, you can regulate your temperature as well by drinking water or jumping in water, and that should solve a lot of your problems. Look, you see? you can already see one of the other effects. When you get too high of a temperature, you'll actually start to hallucinate. You see, remember those mirages and illusions you see when it's really hot outside? Yeah, that's exactly what you're witnessing here. So let's raise our temperature up one more time so you get an idea of what it was we were just looking at here. Check it out, 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 check it out. Let's max it out, baby. It's skitter. Big ol'. In just a second, you're going to start to see us get hit with nausea as well, which is just really, really bad. Yeah, I'm going to stand on the netherrack. Worst day of my life. Hey, stop. The wind is like, damn. Gosh, no. And here it is. The nausea is beginning to set in. This is very bad. This is why you're going to need to carry water bottles on you at all times to cool down, or at least a bucket of water for you to jump into. Because again, water will both raise your temperature if it's too high or if it's too low, and lower your temperature if it's too high. So it's kind of the ultimate equalizer. But drinking water bottles lowers it by a lot, like right away. And by a lot, I mean it didn't lower it that much. But your best bet's gonna be to just find some ice to lower it a lot and find some magma to raise it a lot. Now some of you are asking, why is it windy underground in a cave? And to those people I say, leave me alone. It's literally one command. We can't make magic. So now that you've seen the gist of how the temperature control works, I encourage you guys. Gee whiz. All right. The wind is pushing me into the ladder. I guess we're just gonna live down here for the rest of our lives. I encourage you to check this out for yourself, my friends. It's only one command. Add it to your Minecraft worlds. Have a grand old time. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What other commands should we add? And with that, we'll see you later. I got beef on the...